institution in the country to actually test dental work for lead contamination. And boy, have we started something tonight. 10 Investigates. Lindsay Sievert shows us how new proposals aim to protect you. Lindsay?
And the state dental board is hoping accountability starts with a paperwork trail. They recommend now, after our story, that dentists use a new form right here. It would require their dental labs to disclose where the work is made in the state, in the U.S., or overseas.
When Ohio dentists order crowns, bridges, and dentures from dental labs, they're now asked to include a new form with their prescription. The state dental board called to order yesterday with intention of change. They now recommend Ohio dentists ask dental labs to disclose where the work is made in Ohio, in the U.S., or overseas.
Ask the questions. We're not suggesting one is better than the other, but in order to make a well-informed, educated decision on behalf of your patient, you should have that information.
The form comes after a 10 TV investigation revealed lead in foreign dental work and also the legal loopholes that allow labs to outsource and not tell the dentist and therefore the patient.
Getting information from you and your colleagues at the station, we were informed that another state was being proactive.
Missouri uses this disclosure form. The dental board says it was easy to adopt. They recommend dentists use Ohio's new form.
Ohio Dental Association, this is Karen Hemmer-Judge-Cola.
So does the Ohio Dental Association, but they're asking their dentists to go beyond the paperwork and ask if the materials are safe, since under state law, the board has no way to enforce this form.
The reason we can't do more right now is because we don't regulate labs. If we're asked to regulate labs in the form of legislation, we would participate in that discussion and what would be asked of us and what would be needed.
For the ODA, it's a start, but far from a solution.
But then also the federal government needs to do what it can as far as testing, because quite frankly, there's not much we can do to labs when the labs are overseas.
Now, we contacted the Chinese lab that had that single crown test positive for lead. We are still waiting for a response from them. But meanwhile, in response to this story, the American Dental Association says they will begin their own investigation, actually testing dental work themselves made in the U.S. and overseas. I'm Lindsay Sievert for 10 Investigates.